What's up, guys? Time for another exciting edition of Fun with Ads by Brigham Dallas. Here we go. So I created 3 new ad sets on Facebook. So on Canva. But on Facebook, what's going on right now is I'm looking at my click-through rate and I'm noticing 0.16, 0.58, 0.25. It's got to be higher. Like, I have potential to do 1 to 1.5, so I know that this is super high, and that's causing my cost per click to go high. Now notice here, my double that, but it's not a half of the cost per click, and that's because it's costing more per impression on these groups. So that's not good either. But either way, I mean, look at this: Tempe, $7.65 cost per click. So what that tells me is either my ads are bad or they're ad fatigued. Either way, I need to get new ads and try some new stuff out. So what I did was I just went to Unsplash and I typed into Unsplash smiling girl. Okay. And I looked for something that would work well with Facebook, just something that has like a cute face. I like stuff like this because you could put something in the top part, but also something that works with like a square look on it. Like this one actually would be really good. I would just block out the top part. So I just find some images that I think would work. Okay, those are weird. I've tried this one before. I download it and then throw it into Canva. On Canva, I would go to Instagram post, because that's going to be 1080 by 1080. I've already got that here. Make sure you guys have the professional version, because without the professional, there's a lot of stuff that you can't do on here. It's $12 a month. It's definitely worth it. So anyways, the first one I did was this ad. I actually liked it just the way it was. Then I duplicated it. I replaced the picture and then changed the background to do something like this. So I just basically changed it a little bit. And then I called this one, so I name all my ads. So this one's Fashionista, and that's just one way for me to remember it. This one's Plain Jane, just because she seems normal, I guess. And then this one I called Beach IG, because I have this super high res Instagram filter on it. Okay. Created the ads. Then we're going to come over here. And then let me show you how to do these across all these campaigns really fast, because there's a right way, guys, and there's a wrong way, okay? So first off, what I do is I go to Queen Creek, and then let's look at 9 through then, okay? So let's see what's actually been working for that time period. Looks like I haven't spent any money on any of these. What the heck? Let's do 9 through 14. Must not be in the right campaign. Okay. Yeah, I was in the wrong Queen Creek one. Let's check this one. Yeah, here we go. So I'm going to show you this. So I come down here and I'm like, okay, this one has a $1.16 click-through rate, cost per click, but I'm not getting any leads out of that. I should have a couple leads from that right here. That's not great. And so what I've decided was, instead of testing a new audience, I'm going to revert back to the audience I knew was working well, which was this 1% audience. But I'm going to throw it at a click-through rate of, I'm trying to improve that click-through rate. So the first thing I'll do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to duplicate under the original campaign. And I can't do a test thing right now. I can't do that because of... I just can't do that. Okay, so I duplicate this. I can't do it because I'm on CBO, Campaign Budget Optimizer. And then this is going to be my ad type. So I'm going to say Beach IG. Okay. I put a 2 there because I've already done this. I'm just showing you how to do it. Okay. So everything else in here is going to stay the same. All my audience targeting is still going to be the 1% group that I've been targeting in the past. And I'm going to hit publish. Okay, wait, I want to make sure... expand interest targeting. That's good. Okay. So I could hit publish, or I could go over here and I could work on this ad right here. On this ad, I'm just going to put delete. So if I hit publish, it's going to publish this. But up here, if I hit review and publish, it's going to publish both of those. So it's going to be both changes at the same time. Okay. So now I just come down to here, and I'm actually gonna delete this image and choose a new one. And I've already uploaded these in, otherwise you'd upload those 3 images in. But for example, since this is Beach IG, I take the Beach IG one and I put it here. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is going to select a custom placement. Let's look at how stories look, for example. So with stories, the image is not going to be great. If I wanted to spend more time, I could change the image, put a different size or anything. This actually doesn't look that bad. Okay. And then, yeah, I'm pretty good to go on this. Book now looks good. Okay. So what I do now is I'd hit publish. I forgot to change the name. I don't want to say Hearts Glasses, I want to say Beach IG. It's very important that you put 2 things into your ad. You put the name of the ad's image, so you can remember it. And then I put QC here because that's Queen Creek. That's the landing page I'm using. That way, if I copied this ad image over to a new ad set in a different campaign with a different location, if it doesn't say, like let's say it's for the Mesa location and I see Queen Creek in there, it's an immediate red flag that I forgot to change my URL. So that's why you have to do it this way, okay? So let's keep it the way it is. I'm gonna put a delete by it because I am actually gonna delete this after this video. Okay, so that's the ad that's created inside the ad set, okay? So we're just gonna exit out of this, come back to the Queen Creek location, and find that new one that I just had created, Beach IG2. So that's what I just created. So if I click on this, I can see the ad right here. It says delete. Okay, guys. From there, because I'm going to test 2 other ad copies, I'm just going to create 2 more of these. And on the new ones, I'm just going to change the image and add the other 2 images there. I'm not going to go through that process. Pretty self-explanatory. Duplicate this twice, change the name of it, change the image, and you're good to go. All right. All right. So now that's how you do it within a campaign. So to review, step 1 was to find the best performing ad group based off the audience, duplicate it, and change the image ad setup, okay? Now, let's say I really like this ad and I want to add it to another campaign, okay? So with the new campaign, it has a different URL, but I'm basically going to use the same ad. So here's how I do this. So first off, I'm gonna go to the new campaign, and I'm actually gonna do it on this one. So I'm gonna go to the new one. This is North Scottsdale. So I'm looking at 9 to 14, this date range. So I'm looking over here. So I got 19 clicks with a 55%. None of this is good. 12.35 per lead is terrible. But it wouldn't be bad if I had a 1% click-through rate, okay? Same here, just really, really bad. However, this click-through rate's a little bit better because I got 4 leads here. Yeah, it's about the same actually. I trust the 1% audience when I do the blue image, so I'm gonna work off of this one. So here's how this is gonna work. So I'm in my new campaign, just to show this again, I'm in North Scottsdale. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to duplicate this, the 1% one, okay? And I could duplicate it 3 times. Yep. So we're gonna duplicate it 3 more times. We're gonna be here. So the reason I do this is so I can start adding in the things I need. Let's see, so instead of week 3, I'm gonna say Beach IG, North Scottsdale, and I'm not going to put copy on that. I already know it's a lookalike audience, so I'm just going to condense that a little bit. And actually, since I'm always using LP2 right now, that's less important than Beach IG, so I put that at the end, okay? And then let's actually see these ads. So I've got 3 here. I'm going to change the name of this one to be Fashionista. I'm gonna save to draft. Saving to draft is different from publishing. This does not go live from me doing that. And then on this one, I'm going to do Plain Jane. Again, you can name these whatever you want. I just need it named like that so I can remember it. Okay. So now I have 3 template placeholder ads here. So I'm gonna go down here, and the 3 ads that I have, the hearts classes, I'm gonna delete these. Okay. So then I'm here. Now watch, this is the most important step. So going back to the Mateos Queen Creek one. Okay, so I'm back here. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, cool. Just had to load for a second. I have these 3. I have the Fashionista, I have the Plain Jane, and the Beach IG. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this one right here, the Beach IG. I'm gonna click into it. And it says QC right here for that. That means it's a QC landing page, but I'm gonna duplicate it. Now instead of doing original campaign, I'm gonna go to existing campaign, delete that so the other ones will come up. North Scottsdale is the campaign we were just working on. And then it asked me what ad set. So I'm gonna do Beach IG. I'm gonna duplicate it there. Now this ad set exactly how it is got duplicated over. And now notice up here that I'm in, so it duplicated and put it into this thing. And now I'm automatically in the same level. So this is Beach IG North Scottsdale, and this is QC. So I know I'm in the North Scottsdale ad set, and I can double check that by going down here and looking at, where I'm targeting. So I can go here and be like, okay, definitely that's North Scottsdale. Good, so I'm in the right ad set. And I'm gonna change this to say North Scottsdale. And I'm gonna find the North Scottsdale link. It's a good idea to have all your URLs like on a notepad so you can get to them very easily and quickly. Okay, so I just changed that. And yeah, that's good to go. So everything's ready. Make sure my ad looks good. My ad looks good, the name's good, this is good. I could publish that now, or I could just publish everything at once. I'm gonna publish everything at once, just so it doesn't slow me down. Okay, now I'm gonna go back. Okay, wait, so let's just look at, oh yeah, here's the 3. Let's go back to Queen Creek and Fashionista. So here's Fashionista. I'm gonna go into here. It says promo 8. It's weird that it says promo 8. I think somebody was messing with this. Definitely Queen Creek. So first off, let's change the name of this. QC. Perfect. Now I'm going to duplicate it. Remember, existing. And I'm going to find the north, the one we're working in. I'm going to use the Fashionista one. I'll duplicate it there. And it's going to pull up that ad set and the Fashionista. And then I'm going to call this North Scottsdale. And I'm going to add in the North Scottsdale URL. And I can publish that. Okay, so that one's done. Now I'm going to go down here and I'm going to do the same thing under Queen Creek for Plain Jane. So I click on Plain Jane. Here's a Plain Jane ad. I duplicate it. Go to existing, north, Plain Jane, duplicate. North Scottsdale. And then again, I'm going to change the URL. That should be good. Okay, so I've done that. Now it's a good idea to go back and double check everything so you didn't mess anything up. First, I'm gonna go check Queen Creek. Okay, so first off, this should not say promo 8, this should say Queen Creek. So I'm gonna save draft. And then everything else looks good. By the way, I did not add the page break here. So I'll add that in. And then same thing here, I'm gonna add a page break. It's really important to separate and name things properly. I can't stress that enough. Okay, so all three of these are done. And there's no duplicates in here. How to double check that? I'm just gonna go and check my ads real quick. Make sure I didn't mess anything up here. Okay, so I've got my 3 ads. They look like they're properly named. And just to double check, I'm gonna hit, by the way, wait, let me just show you what I did. So I highlighted all of these and I hit edit. And I just wanna make sure that this URL is going to the Queen Creek 2. If it said mixed values there, like it does here, multiple image, if it said mixed values, then I know that not all of my URLs are going to the right link. But those are. So Queen Creek's good. That's what we took it from. Now let's pull up North Scottsdale. Okay. So North Scottsdale, it's just loading right now. So Beach IG 1% North Scottsdale landing page 2. I do want that turned on. Plain Jane 1% North Scottsdale landing page 2 and Fashionista. So all of these should be turned on. It's going to be publishing those by me doing that. Okay. So then I'm going to click on these, which will then highlight. Oh, did it do it? Yeah. So that'll highlight all 3, and then it'll show me 3 ads, and they all say North Scottsdale. And then I'm just going to double check that the URL is the same. So it does say North Scottsdale promo. So I've labeled it right. You can see here I've got the 3 images that are right. All of them are using the same ad text, and that's fine. And now the test that I'm going to run is I'm going to pause this one. Well, I'm probably actually going to, and I'm going to probably leave this one on. And then I'm going to run these 2 as well. So I got one control that I'm running against these 3 ads. It's probably overkill. It is overkill. It's probably too much. But that's okay for now. Okay. And then as soon as we get like a valid winner, then we'll stop with the others and run what we need to. Okay, this concludes the video. Hope you had a good one. Hope you learned something. Talk to you soon.